Number 50, Brian Alexander. At left guard, Bruce Jackson, number 71. At right guard, number 60, Michael Mathis. At right tackle, it's number 76, Frank Gwynn. At left tackle is number 78, Lynn Peterson. Now in the backfield, at split end, it's number 17, Patrick Thomas. At tight end, number 3, Jonathan Jones. Wingback, number 47 is Moise Critton. I hope we got that right. At fullback is Troy Gilmore, number 30. And at tailback is number 21, Taiwan Kingsby, the big man for the Tornadoes. How about defense, Lance?
Defensively, Riverdale is going to have a tough test here tonight in the Dome, and it's going to come down to this first series to see if they can set the tempo. Across the front, Jason Hastings, a 6-foot, 175-pound senior, Blake Hebert, Mike Adams, Brian Gill, Sean Duhan. They all step on the front, and they'll try and take advantage, or they'll try and stop the big offensive line of Haynesville. Linebackers, Chris Hunsaker, Chris Mohan, and in the backfield, Ronnie Madare, David Dadalo, Mathern, and Hemel.
And there's the kick by J.C. Roundtree, and the ball is taken by number 17, Patrick Thomas. He'll have the ball spotted at the 27-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 for the Haynesville Golden Tornadoes.
Key possession right now for Haynesville. They're going to try and set the tempo, and it's also key for Riverside because they need to prove to themselves that they can stop the Haynesville Tornadoes.
All right, well, let's see how they can do this. At quarterback, number 12, Ricky Brown. The give is to 21, Tawan Kingsby. And Kingsby is stopped at the line of scrimmage by a host of Riverside tacklers.
That was a big play right there. Nice movement down the offensive line by number 33 for Riverside. And, of course, number 33 for Riverside is Joey Mathern. He really strung that play out and kept Haynesville from cutting a big play.
So it'll be second down and 9. They say he gained a yard, but I think he gained about a half a foot on that
It wasn't much. It wasn't much.
No, not at all. In motion is Quinton. The give that time was to number 30, the fullback, Troy Gilmore. And he carries it to about the 33-yard line.
Middle, they're going to put like 5, 6 people on the defensive line sometimes to try and cut down on the running game of Haynesville. It'll be Haynesville to go outside here to try and take advantage of the speed.
It's third down and a long 4. Critton in motion again. The give is to Kingsby. Kingsby to the 50. He's got a clear field. He's gone. He's gone. No one near him. And Kingsby draws first blood for the Haynesville Golden Tornadoes.
Taiwan Kingsby, what a great athlete. We talked about speed. You cannot coach speed. You have to recruit speed. And what a player Haynesville has in Taiwan Kingsby. Over the course of the year, 117 attempts, over 1,500 yards in the year, and 29 touchdowns. What speed right now for Haynesville.
I tell you, once he got loose, he was gone. So they're going to kick the extra point. Casey Waller, number 1, will attempt the extra point. It's up. And it's good. And with 10:14 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Golden Tornadoes 7 and the Rebels nothing. The Tornadoes will kick off to the Riverside Rebels.
Number 45, Mike
Jim, it's important for Riverside to have a nice possession here, at least pick up some first downs to try and get back some of the momentum they just lost when Kingsby went off to the races there.
And there's the kick. It's taken by number 23, Travis Hemel. He was deep, went out of the end zone.
Hemel gave you a fake there, Jim. It looked like he was going to get the ball, and he just let it go out of the end zone.
Sure did. And as I looked down to find out who that was, went out of play. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Riverside Rebels on their own 20-yard line. At quarterback is number 8, Ryan Lusteau. We'll set the offense for you in a moment. In motion is Abrio. They give that time to number 21, Jimmy Dodolo. Got nowhere. In fact, dropped for a loss. Let's see where they're going to place it. Loss of about 4 yards on the play.
Watch the middle linebacker right here, Troy Gilmore. He's going to spot an opening right up the field, not even touched. Boom, right there on Dodolo. Oh, that's got to hurt. No way to go for Dodolo.
They're going to have to close those holes if they intend on getting anywhere here this evening. Back to pass is Lusteau. His intended receiver was intended for Kenny Calm. Incomplete. It'll be third down and 14.
Dangerous down right now for Riverside. They have to be careful of Haynesville because they're going to be dogging, they're going to be blitzing, and you have to be careful of an interception right here. So Riverside might want to play it easy and just punt it out of here.
All right, to Ryan Lusteau, number 8, the quarterback. Back to pass again, and is nailed by number 30, Troy Gilmore.
That's Troy Gilmore once again, and like I said, once you have a team back in 3rd and long or 2nd and long, you can really tee off. Here you see Gilmore one more time, right through the gap. See, that's easy right there. There's going to have to be an adjustment made by Riverside. That's too easy right now for Troy Gilmore and Haynesville.
All right, J.C. Roundtree will kick it away for the Rebels. Nice punt. Taken by number 2. Dominus Carey. And a nice return by Carey.
Roundtree did his job. He tried to punt the ball and he got it out of danger. He's got a 38.5 average over the year. But right now, athlete per athlete, the Tornadoes are just too fast right now for Riverside. There you saw Curry just make one cut to the outside, and he was up the field for a lot of yards. Here's the cut right here.
What was a good punt? Here's a look at it again.
See, he made one adjustment. Riverside collapsed to the middle, and he was gone. One cut to the outside, and he's down to the 20-yard line.
Ricky Brown, the quarterback. And they give that time to number 30, Troy Gilmore, the fullback. Gain of about 4 yards.
Hunsacker on the tackle right there, and right now Riverside is going to try and make some adjustments. The coaching staff right now on the sidelines, they're probably just reaching and trying to get anything here to get a turnover and hold them to at least a field goal.
All right, 8:16 remaining in the first quarter. Golden Tornadoes on top by 7. The give again is to the fullback, Gilmore. He makes his way down to about the 14-yard line. And he'll be just shy of a first down.
Good offensive push right there by Peterson, Jackson, Alexander, and Mathis. Here you're going to see the offensive line go to work. The snap, there's the give straight up the middle, and he just powers his way up the field. And he's close to another first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 1.
So 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 15-yard line. The give is to Kingsby. Kingsby, he's open again, and he's in for a touchdown.
That young man is going to have some future because he is a good-looking runner.
I tell you, he's their go-to guy, and you're going to be seeing a lot of Tawan Kingsby all evening here in the Superdome.
200-pound senior, and when you get down to pay dirt area, you want to give it to your seniors. And I tell you what, that was a nice play.
Here's a look at the extra point. Thomas's kick is up, and it's good. And with 7:33 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Golden Tornadoes 14 and the Rebels nothing.
When the boards hit a groove,
We seem to...
All right, back with the action. Back to receive is number 23, Jimmy Dodolo, and Travis Email. And also number 45, Mike Abrio.
Riverside right now is just looking for something positive to happen so they can build on it. And that'll all start with a nice return here if the kicker doesn't kick it out of the end zone like he did last time.
I tell you, they got to get something going, or this is going to be a runaway here very, very quickly.
Many people feared this would happen. As we mentioned before, Haynesville with an outstanding offense. 6 times over the course of this year, they scored more than 40 points. 3 times, they scored more than 60 points. So this is not anything new for Haynesville.
And there's the kick by Waller.
Dodolo.
And it's taken by Dodolo. He's to the 20 and brought down at about the 23-yard line. DeTolo.
Well, the PA announcer's going DeTolo, but we know it's Dodolo. I've talked to the coaching staff, so.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
There you go.
He says
Dodolo.
Dodolo, we say
something like that.
Dodolio, whatever. We'll get it done. There's a shaken up player on the field. Here's a look at the replay. As you can see, the defense just swarms in on the ball carrier.
Golden Tornadoes have everything going their way right now, and it's going to be up to one man to step up and take control of Riverside, and that has to be Ryan Lusteau. Over the course of the year, he's come through for Riverside, and it's going to be up to Ryan Lusteau to get things started.
Have an injured player down, and we've sent Kerry down to see if we can find out what the problem is. Still trying to get a number on who it is.
They're looking up around the chest area, and that's grateful. I hope it's not a knee. They're looking at actually one of his arms, so.
It is number 10.
That's Chris Mohan.
Chris Mohan.
And Mohan is a backup linebacker, so we'll have to get an update on him and to see if he will return.
He's running off under his own steam, so hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Rebels on their own 23-yard line. Number 8, Ryan Lusteau is the quarterback. The give is to Jimmy Dodolo, and Dodolo can't find anywhere to run.
Bruce Jackson did a great job right there, brushing off his blocker and standing up Dodolo, and just took him to the turf.
So again, the Golden Tornadoes become a brick wall for the Riverside Rebels.
Yeah, on that defensive line, they run pretty big. 195, 230, 196, and 225. They're going to be a load to move there on the defensive line.
Gain of about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 24. The give was Entremont, Jared Entremont, number 27. Gained about a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Just a simple dive play to Jared Entremont, and right now Riverside is going to have to try and go to the trick bag and use some play action passes or use some counter plays because Haynesville is flying to the football.
Lusto back to pass. And his intended receiver was number 45, Abrio, and it's complete. Here's a look at the replay.
Good offensive play call right here by Riverside. Let Lusto get outside the rush and make a play happen. He does that. Spots up, nice throw, and a nice catch right there by Abrio.
So it's first down and 10 for the Rebels on their own 38-yard line. Making some progress now against this tough Tornado defense. To give that time is to Dodolo. And Dodolo makes his way to about the 41-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. No, they're going to mark it at the 40. So a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8.
Patrick Thomas does a good job right there on the outside. He doesn't get sucked into the middle of the line. He stays home at his position, and he takes down Dodolo on the outside.
All right, second down and 8. Ball on the 40. 5:41 remaining in the first quarter of play. In motion is Abrio. The give is to Boudreaux. Boudreaux fights his way up to about the 41-yard line.
Once again, the middle of the defensive line just too strong right now for Riverside to make any progress.
So a gain of a yard, third down and 7. Ball on the 41.
Let's look for Lusto to get outside or stay in the pocket and make something happen on his own right here.
There's a pass over the middle, intercepted by number 76, Frank Gwynn.
Gwynn with the nice interception here, but the whole play was started by number 4, Bobby Tell. The outside linebacker comes in, rushes over the passer, and tips the football, and Gwynn is the recipient of that tipped ball, and that's an interception.
So, again, the Golden Tornadoes. Great field position. Here's a look at it again.
You see Tell flying through the air, and he actually tipped that ball. And what a nice catch and a nice adjustment by Gwynn there, and he comes down with the interception.
So, first down and 10 for the Golden Tornadoes on the Rebels' 43-yard line. There's a pass intended for number 47, Moise Critton.
Defensively on that play was David Dodolo, a 6', 165-pound senior. Made a nice adjustment there on a defensive side and tipped that ball away.
So it'll be second down and 10. Ball on the Rebels' 43-yard line. The quarterback, number 12, Ricky Brown. The give is to Kingsby. Uh-oh, he might be gone. Oh, look at this guy run.
Oh, my.
Look at this guy run. Oh, touchdown, Tornadoes.
So far, it's Kingsby 21, Riverside nothing. Kingsby is a one-man wrecking crew. What an outstanding run that was.
We got to take a look at this run again because 5 guys had their hands on him. He should have been down. There's a look at him. T1 Kingsby.
I tell you what, Taiwan's got everything going for him, and he is going to be some player in the college ranks.
All right, Casey Waller will attempt the extra point. The kick is up. And it's good. And with 4:51 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Golden Tornadoes of Haynesville 21, the Rebels of Riverside nothing. Golden Tornadoes already up by 21. Here's a look at it again.
What a run. Here's a nice adjustment right there. Watch the spin. Whoa, that's unbelievable. And the speed
he
takes
just
over.
shakes him off.
Unbelievable. That's a man among boys right there, my friend.
What a run. And what an athlete. Tawan Kingsby.
On the play there, Ronnie Madare, he shook Madare off, and Kingsby was gone after that.
So again, Tornadoes will kick off. Ball is taken by number 23, Travis Hemel. And Hemel makes his way up to the 21-yard line. Is where they're going to place it. It'll be 1st and 10.
And you hate to say this is a critical series this early in the game, but folks, there's no other way to say it. This is a critical series.
You're right.
Something positive must come for Riverside in this possession.
They got to get something going here. Brian Lusto, number 8, the quarterback. And the give is to number 21, Jimmy Dodolo. And Dodolo is grabbed and knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a loss of about a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Ball on the 20. And the ball carrier, number 27, Jared Ontremont, makes his way up to about the 24-yard line.
Riverside's going to... I'm sorry, Jim. Riverside's going to have to abandon this running game and just go to the air. I mean, this is not going to accomplish anything right now. The middle of the defensive line is just too strong for Haynesville. And Riverside, they have to go to the air. That's all there is to it.
And I know coaches do not like to go to the air because, as a coach I once had, said only 3 things can happen and 2 of them are bad. Back to pass is Lusto. There's a flag on the play. And his intended receiver was number 30, Boudreau, Damon Boudreau. Passes incomplete.
Knocked down hard there on the sidelines. We did see a flag, so maybe now there's 3 things that can go wrong on a pass play.
That's
and
right.
4 things possibly can happen. This looks like it might be a holding call or a face mask. Let's see what it is.
Motion. Illegal motion.
Illegal motion.
Right after the ball was snapped, the flag went down. So that brings up a 4th and 7. Here's a look at it. You can see the illegal motion here.
The illegal motion
yep.
there in the backfield. You can plainly see it right
Yep.
there. The up back, the fullback.
You can't do that.
Went in motion before the ball was snapped.
So the Rebels will kick it away.
And we all know what happened last time they punted. J.C. Roundtree back to punt.
There's Roundtree's punt. And they're just going to let it go. And so the Golden Tornado will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. And this is about the deepest the Tornado has been this whole game.
Other than the opening kickoff,
That's
you're right.
true.
Riverside, the bench is actually smiling. They're just glad to see the Tornado on their own side of the field.
So it's 1st down and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. The give to number 44.
That's Jeffrey Metters right there.
Jeffrey Metters?
Yeah, he's a backup fullback, and he's also a good athlete. Haynesville is really stacked. Really stacked in the backfield, and on the special teams, they have some great specialty players as far as wide receivers and running backs. They are stacked. A good program there at Haynesville.
So they're going to measure for a 1st down, just shy of the 49-yard line. All depends on where those referees place that ball.
It depends if it's a right foot or a left foot spot, so we'll see.
And they happen to put it in favor of the Tornado.
Here you have a field level replay here, and that's a nice look. And Jeffrey Metters just too strong before they bring him down. The 1st down was made.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Golden Tornado on their own 49-yard line. apologize to the Golden Tornado for calling them the Tornadoes.
Well, you see, there's so many out there. I figured, hey, there's
and
more
they've
than
been playing like a group of tornadoes.
21-0. There's more than one tornado that just hit. There's three of them. Oh my!
Ball carrier that time, number 47, Moise Critton. And he carries it way into Rebel territory at the Rebels 34. Man, they're going to mark it at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Critton's actually a wingback, and he came on this area right now. Watch him come from around. He comes from the wingback position there. Nice handoff. A host of blockers out for him in front. 190-pound senior, another outstanding athlete here in Moise Critton.
So it'll be first down and 10. Ball on the Rebels' 42-yard line. 33-yard line, excuse me. And the give to number 4, Bobby Tell, the tailback.
Well, Tell can do it all. He did it on defense with the batted ball, and now he comes in on offense and plays his normal halfback position, and he's got another first down for the Tornado.
First and 10. Ball now at the Rebels' 21-yard line.
And if Alton Red Franklin, the coach of Haynesville, had a script, you have to believe that they're following right along with it. All Tornadoes so far here in the opening game.
Brown goes under center. The give again is to Tell. Tell to the far side. Has run out of, is tackled at about the 16-yard line.
Marcel Hunter was the lead blocker out there. Here we're going to have a chance to watch number 64. There you see he just went out of your screen. He's going to come back in your screen. He's also led by number 60. And there's the nice seal-off block, but from the inside, Riverside made a good adjustment and took him down.
So a gain of about 4 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 6. Ball on the 17. 1:21 remaining in the first quarter. 21-0 Tornadoes. And a timeout has been called, and as I said, with 1:18 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Golden Tornado of Haynesville 21 and the Rebels of Riverside nothing. We have an update on the Riverside player Chris Mohan. We'll tell you all about that just as soon as this play's over with. Second down and 6. Ball on the 17-yard line. Brown the quarterback. The give to number 44, Jeffrey Medeiros, and Medeiros carries it down to the, let's see where they're going to put it. About the 3-yard, nope, they're going to put it on the 4. So another first and goal to go for the Tornadoes. Now, Carrie, tell us about Chris Mohan.
Well, it looks like number 10, Chris Mohan, has a badly sprained shoulder, and we're not quite sure if he's going to be returning to the game tonight.
All right, well, thank you very much, Carrie. A badly sprained shoulder. Let's cross our fingers for Chris, because we know he wants to play in the state final game.
Definitely. You don't want to see that happen. You hate to see any player get hurt, and hopefully Mohan will get taped up and back in the game.
All right, first down and 4.
There's that man again.
There he is. And he just bowls over the defender. And another touchdown, for Taiwan Kingsby.
And David Donalo just got taken for a ride right there. And I tell you what, if we ever have any problem with Mopsy transportation, Kingsby's just showed he can take a couple of people on his back and move it down the field.
My goodness. 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's already 27-0. You hate to see this. You really do.
Haynesville just totally geared up for this, and they're an offensive power.
There's the kick.
It looked like it was blocked, but there is a flag. So
There's a flag on the play.
Get this taken care of.
Let's see what the call is. Casey Waller, by the way, was the kicker for the Tornado.
not sure what the officials are talking about right now. They may be trying to invoke a softball 10-run rule or something like that. I'm not sure.
Let's see what it is. Illegal procedure called against the Golden Tornado, who was declined by the Rebels, and they'll walk away without an extra point. So it's 27. Correct. They did get the extra point.
No, it's 27.
No, 27. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was declined.
It was declined. 27-0 with 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. You know, I said you hate to see a score like this because both teams have, you know, worked so hard to get here, and to have it, you know, be a runaway, you really hate to see that.
You're exactly right. We just got a shot of Kingsby there. He's a very happy young man. But hey, let's give Riverside credit. At one point in the year, they were 1-4. Nobody expected them to even get this far. They turned it around, put together 9 straight wins, and hey, that's a credit just to get this far. So it's really been a successful season for Riverside.
All right, number 23. Travis Hemel is deep for the Rebels.
And with all the crazy things that have happened in football, this is still early in the contest. There's no telling what could happen here in the next quarter or in the next half.
That's right. All right, here's the kick by Waller. And it's taken by Hemel. He's to the 20, the 25 to the 30, and is brought down at about the 31-yard line. Here's a look at the touchdown.
Here's a ground level look. Kingsby with the handoff right here, and you're going to see David Dodolo get taken for a ride. Nice stiff arm coming up right there. And we'll just go into the end zone. Oh, a little face mask there, too, on the offensive side.
Whoa! So, first down and 10 for the Riverside Rebels at their own 30-yard line. Number 8, Ryan Lusteau is the quarterback. At center, number 52, Mike Burns.
And see, this is just not going to get it done.
No.
They're going with delay plays. They're handing off way back in the backfield. The drop play is not going to work in this situation. You're down by 27 points. Nobody's going to respect your run. Watch right here.
There's the give.
Bruce Jackson is already in the backfield. And he takes him down. Nobody is going to respect your run when you're down by 27 points. They're going to key off on the backfield quarterback.
Second down and 12. Again, handoff up the middle. Give was to number 27, Entremont. You're right. They cannot do this. I mean, it's like running into the brick wall.
Yeah, but Mickey Roussel does have a dilemma here as we end the quarter. We'll touch on that when we come back.
So at the end of the first quarter, it's been the Golden Tornado all the way. The Tornado 27, the Riverside Rebels nothing. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this. Starting the second quarter of action, an interception.
That's Moise Critton. Oh, what a move. Look at Critton go.
And he was run out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
And there was miscommunication on that play by Lusto and his wide receiver because Critton was just waiting for the football.
There was nobody. There wasn't a Rebel anywhere to be seen on that side of the field.
Well, he wasn't looking for the ball, that's for sure. And Critton made a nice adjustment there on the far side.
Moise Critton.
And Critton, who is normally the wingback, he knows what to do once he gets his hands on the football. Here you're going to see the play right here. Lusto's back, he's set. It looks like a nice throw, but watch this. See, the receiver doesn't know the ball's coming. Right to Critton. And he's off to the races.
So first down and 10 for the Golden Tornado at the Rebels 10-yard line. The give to number 2, Dominus Carey. And a loss of about 3 yards on the play.
Curry had nowhere to go on that play. Riverside made a good adjustment there in the backfield by penetrating and tearing apart that play as they tried to go to the near side.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 13 yards to go for the touchdown and the first down. On the keeper is Brown, down to about the 7-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 7.
That time Brown just tried to isolate himself and the pitch man as he came to the far side. Riverside made a nice adjustment and stopped him from getting to the end zone. Here you're going to see right here, there's the fake dive up the middle, and he'll take out to the outside. Nice defensive play there for Riverside. That's number 33, Joey Mathern, who stopped down, broke down, and he made the quarterback Brown commit to either going outside or inside, and once he went inside, Mathern wrapped him up.
3rd down and 7. They got to make a touchdown. Back to pass is Brown. Intercepted on the 1-yard line.
That's Mathern again.
And there's a flag on the field.
That's Hebel, excuse me. That's 23, not 33. That's Travis Hebel, the 6-foot, 160-pound senior. And we're going to have to see what the flag's all about here.
Holding against Haynesville. And so, a big turnover for the Riverside Rebels.
That is big. Travis Hebel stepped up. And this defense, hey, they could have folded it up right now and packed up the tent down 27 points. But no, you know, they kept in there, and Hebel, looked like a zone defense, just stayed at home on the goal line and picked off that pass.
So the Rebels will have it deep in their own territory. 1st down and 10 on the 6-yard line. They've got to get something going here. They're down by 27. And the give was to Entremont, number 27. Makes his way to about the 9-yard line.
We talked about Mickey Roussel's play calling earlier in the game, and he's really in a dilemma right now. If he goes and sells out his offense to pass every down, he's not going to take any time off the clock. Three incompletions and out, and Haynesville's right back, you know, on their side of the football field, and Riverside's in the soup once again. So he has to try and get something started, and he's doing it with the running game.
2nd and 7. The give again is to Entremont. He makes his way to about the 11-yard line.
Tell on the stop, and this is a big play right here. 3rd down and about 5. Not much room here on the inside. There you see Entremont, and he's taken down rather rudely by Tell.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 11. Back to pass is Lousteau. Flags all over the place. They stop play. And I got to hunch somebody on the Rebels just a little too anxious.
It looked like that. I like that idea on that play call right there. They tried to isolate Roundtree on Kingsby, and really they're gonna try and pick apart one cornerback and try and isolate on him.
Watch, here's the offside.
Todd Calm on the left. There you go. He just moved. Number 67 on the left side of the center. Moved just ever so slightly, and he got called for illegal motion.
So they'll mark off 5, and the Rebels sure didn't need that, as it just seemed to started to get something going here. Third down and 10. They're back where they started from. And the handoff that time
Riverside
to Entremont.
Riverside just didn't have any confidence in their passing game right there. That deep in your own territory. They figured Lousteau was going to be backing up and setting up in the pocket, probably somewhere in his end zone. They just figured, let's go ahead and get it out of here and try and set it up and maybe get a turnover on defense.
So J.C. Roundtree will kick it away for the Rebels. Kingsby and Carey are deep for the Tornado. There's the kick. And it's taken by Carey. And Carey loses some yardage there. Brought down at the Tornado's own 44-yard line.
There's the man right there. Joey Mathern played he played that punt nicely as Curry tried to backtrack and maybe get around the corner. Mathern was having nothing of that.
So again, the Tornado gets great field position.
Mathern, a 175-pound senior. And you know he wants to have a good game here in the Superdome.
Okay, there was a flag on the play, which neither one of us saw.
I didn't even see that. It appears, it might be clipping the call on Haynesville.
And hadn't been for Elder Coleman, our audio guy up here, we'd have never known. Against Haynesville, clipping. And so that'll back them up even further. They're going to spot the ball now at the Tornado 28-yard line.
Right now, if you're Riverside, you're thinking turnover on defense. You have Haynesville backed up. Something positive has happened. You get a nice punt. You got the interception on the goal line. Now you got to try and build. Look for Riverside maybe to take a gamble here on defense at some point in this possession.
Here's a look at Coach Franklin. The give is to Kingsby. And Kingsby run out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of about 2 yards on the play. And that's something for the Rebels to do there. They've been unable to stop him whatsoever.
Well, Hunsaker right there, taken out of bounds. And you're going to see actually Hunsaker's right here on the play. And Kingsby's just going to run away from him, but he forced him outside enough to where Mathern steps up and forces him out of bounds. So a nice play by Hunsaker and also Mathern to force Kingsby wide.
Gain of 2 on the play. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 30. The quarterback, number 12, Ricky Brown. Fumble.
There it is.
And the Rebels get a big turnover here in great field position.
We talked about trying to build. When you're 27 points down, you take one positive and you try and stack them up until maybe you can get back in the football game. And this turnover has to help out the psyche of the Riverside Rebels.
So great field position, as I said. 1st down and 10 on the Tornado 35-yard line. It's about the best field position the Rebels have seen all evening.
Here's the handoff up at the inside. A nice play there by, I believe that's Hunsaker again, who knocked the ball loose.
Back to pass is Lusto. Finds the receiver, number 22, Calm. And Calm is run out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Let's see where they're going to place it. Going to put it at the 33. So a gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Kenny Calm, a 5'10 senior, just a simple little in route. And Lusto found him. And right now, Rousseau's just trying to get Lusto's confidence back up with these high percentage pass plays.
To give that time to number 21, Dodolo. And he may have picked up about a yard.
Yeah, he only picked up a yard. On that play call right there, you really have to wonder, what good is that going to do in this situation? Haynesville has stopped their run all night long. Maybe to Rousseau's credit, he knows that right now this is 4-down territory, down by 27 points.
All right, gain of about a yard, 3rd and 7. Ball on the 32. Back to pass is Lusto. Hits number 17, J.C. Roundtree. And Roundtree may have gotten 2 yards, if that.
Yeah, he was taken down at the 30, and I'm not exactly sure of what Moise Critton had a hold on, but it looked like he was hanging on to Critton. Let's see on the replay here. Let's see if he got a hold of his towel. Here's the pass right here. Roundtree sets up. He's going to shake off Critton. Let's see. Yeah, he does. Oh, no, he doesn't. It looks like he might have grabbed the towel from the first run, and there in the replay we saw it wasn't, but it appeared that he pulled him back by grabbing the towel.
Get rid of that towel.
That's a long towel. You got to get rid of that thing.
Don't throw in the towel, but get rid of the towel.
4th down.
4th and 5. And some movement by Haynesville, which could be a big break for the Rebels. Let's see if who they're going to call it on.
It should be against Haynesville right there. Number 76, I believe. That's Frank Gwynn. And
offsides, you're right, against Haynesville.
We're going to have a measurement right here, I believe, because it's going to be close to a first down. It may give them the first down. I believe it will give them the first down. We caught a glimpse on the sideline of J.C. Roundtree. It looked like he was shaken up a bit as far as his shoulder or some part of his chest, and that's important because that's also Riverside's punter, and it's also their field goal kicker. We'll have to see exactly, if he comes back in the game or what's up with him.
Looking over on the bench, though, I don't see...
He appears to be all right. I don't see any immediate attention. Here's the hard snap count by Lusto. Let's see if we can take a look at the replay. There he goes right there. You can see Gwynn move across the line of scrimmage.
So a big first down for the Rebels. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own, on the Tornado 25-yard line. And the give to Dodolo finds nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Big number 78, Lynn Peterson, 225-pound senior, and he just shot the gap right there and destroyed that counter play that the Rebels tried to get going. And Dodolo has to be wondering what's going on because he has not had any room right now to run.
Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Ball now on the 27-yard line. The Rebels need to get on the scoreboard and fast. Back to pass is Lusto. Feels the rush. Feels the rush. No. Drop for a big loss back to the 35-yard line.
My, oh, my. We talked about speed, and right there, Bobby Tell came from just a stop position, just standing. And what an acceleration there as he trapped Lusto in the backfield. Here you're going to see it. On the blitz. No, he actually started as soon as the ball was snapped. Untouched. Bobby Tell all the way to the backfield, and he took down Lusto.
So it'll be 3rd down and 20. Ball now back to the 35-yard line. Back to passes Lusto. The ball was intended for number 22, the wide receiver, Kenny Calm, but it's incomplete.
Calm just had it go through his fingers, and Lusto really had a nice pass right there. Kenny Calm just unfortunate that he let that one get through his hands. He had a little bit of room to the inside, and that looked like it could have been a 10-yard or maybe a 15-yard gain. Here you see it's going to be man-to-man defense on the outside, and Calm breaks to the inside with some room, but the ball just goes through his fingertips, and that's an incompletion.
And it looks like the Rebels are going to try for a field goal here. There's a timeout been called. If they make this attempt, it'll be a 45-yard field goal. There's timeout right now on the field. And with 5:17 remaining in the first half, it's the Tornado 27, the Rebels nothing. Call here at the Dome. So it's 4th down. They're going to try a 45-yard field goal. There's the kick.
Oh, my.
It's up. It's got the length. And it is good. Whoa. J.C. Roundtree.
And I tell you what, actually that was a 52-yard field goal because where they spotted the ball was the 42-yard line. So you got to give that to us, a 52-yard field goal, and that was one hell of a boot.
Was that Morton Anderson? Somebody draft him a play for the Rebels here tonight?
Boy, I tell you what, that kid's got a strong leg. J.C. Roundtree. He's also the punter. He averages 38.5 yards on the punt. And I was a little concerned right there because I saw him go off the field, and he was favoring his shoulder or something, and of course he doesn't kick. Of course he doesn't kick with his shoulder, so I guess that shows how smart I am, but I thought maybe he was a little shaken up on the play.
Here's a look at it. See his reaction after making this. It looks like, hey, no problem. There's the snap.
What power
he knows
on that
it's
leg.
Good there. He knows it's good. Yes.
What power on the leg.
Put your hand on the kicking tee and say amen.
And Frank Gwynn there of Haynesville just kind of turned around and said that doesn't have a chance, and boom, it was way good.
So the Riverside Rebels on the scoreboard with 5:11 remaining in the first half, 27-3. And I tell you what, there's probably some college scouts going, writing that boy's number down.
A couple of players right now, you're right. Taiwan Kingsby and J.C. Roundtree.
Think J.C. could be a starting freshman?
Oh, definitely. I think so. I think so.
No red shirts for that young man, I'm sure. So, Riverside will kick off. J.C. Roundtree does the honors.
Boy, you think that kid's juiced up or what?
And number 4, Bobby Tell, catches it in the end zone. So the Tornado will have the ball, first down and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
One more time, it's up to Roussell's defense to step up and try and get a turnover or get the ball back and try and dent the scoreboard one more time before half. 27-10, hey, that's something positive to go into the locker room with, and you can build on that. So we'll see what Roussell has to do with his defense here.
The Riverside Rebels have got to toughen up here on defense. Try to make some room for the offense to put points on the board. The give is to Kingsby. And Kingsby just fights his way all the way to the 33-yard line.
If we get a chance to see this play one more time, you're going to see a great block by the right guard, number 60. There you see Michael Mathis pull out, and he's going to clear out this Riverside player right here. Well, actually, he cut it inside. My bad. He cut it inside. He cut the ball back inside before he utilized the block, but Michael Mathis got a pancake block on the Riverside player that he was assigned to on that play.
First down and 10 for the Golden Tornado. Ball on their own 33-yard line. Brown gives to number 41, Metters.
And there's nowhere to go right there. Brian Gill stepped up, filled the hole on defense, and took down Metters. 6'4", 225-pound junior, and that's the biggest man on the Rebels defensive line.
So a gain of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 8. Ball now on the 34-yard line. The give is to Kingsby. Kingsby to about the 37-yard line where he's brought down.
Good pursuit that time by Gill. Once again, he tackled Kingsby from behind. And I'm sure Kingsby had thoughts of getting to the outside and going for a long one. There you see, look at number 79. He's going to fight off the blocker. That's Gill. And he moves in between 2 blockers to make the play. That's a nice play by Gill.
A very, very great effort. I tell you what, the Rebels seem to have slowed Kingsby down a little bit. He's not getting loose like he was before.
You're right. He was a runaway train earlier, but Riverside's starting to toughen up.
Now the option to number 4, Bobby Tell runs it to the near side and is dropped at the 39-yard line, and there's a flag on the play.
We're going to have to wait to see what the flag is called here. But number 66, Jason Hastings, you get a look at him right there. He made a nice play to prevent Haynesville from getting outside and going off to a big one.
I got a hunch those 27 points have made this Rebel defense real ornery, but okay, what's the call? Holding. It's fourth down.
I have a feeling if there was more time on the clock right there, I think Roussell would have taken that penalty. But with 3:08 here on the inside, well, here's Jason Hastings on the play. I thought we had the holding call, but we don't. There's Hastings taking down Bobby Tell.
Fourth down and 4, and they're going to kick it away.
And we're going to have offsides on Haynesville. This will push Haynesville back.
Patrick Thomas is the punter for the Golden Tornado.
And on that previous play, you saw Hastings just string out the play long enough to get help from the inside from the Rebel defense. And as I was talking about before, I think if there was more time on the clock, Coach Roussell would have taken that holding call earlier. But he wants to get the ball back as soon as possible and that's why they're Haynesville's punting right now instead of being forced back into a 4th and long.
So they're going to back him up almost to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and a long 9 for the Golden Tornado as Patrick Thomas gets ready to kick it away.
Email and Abreu
There's
back
the kick.
deep.
And it was touched at about the 40, let's see where they're going to place it. Touched at about the 41-yard line. So Riverside will take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line and try like the Dickens to get some points on the board before they go out at halftime.
2:24 on the clock. There's plenty enough time here. We already know what kind of leg J.C. Roundtree has. So you're looking right now, Riverside can go in here with getting some more points, hopefully a touchdown for them. 27-10, we already talked about that. That's something positive that they can go into the locker room with.
I don't know, Lance, what do you think? This is the time to abandon the running game. You got, let's go long. Let's try to get some points on the board and outrun these guys.
I like that call. You have to try and isolate somebody one-on-one on the cornerback and hit for a big play.
But unfortunately, they're not listening to us to give to Jimmy Dodolo, and he makes his way into Tornado territory to about the 49-yard line.
That was an interesting call right there. What they did is they ran 2 wide receivers on the outside, and they're going to clear out the right side. Now, once Dodolo gets around the seal block, he's got about 10 yards to go. There you see the wide receiver up on the top, and also there's Abreu, and he cleared out the right-hand side of the field, and that allowed Dodolo to get some breathing room.
The officials placed the ball right at the 50-yard line. 2nd down and about 1.5 yards to go. Back to pass is Lusto. Looks for a receiver. He's got an arm. It's intercepted.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a great play right there by Patrick Thomas, the cornerback for Haynesville. If we can see that on the replay, he was actually beat on an out-and-up run by the wide receiver. Lusto just happened to underthrow that ball just a bit, and Patrick Thomas took that away. Here you're going to say Lusto's going to back up. Now, you can't see it downfield, but the wide receiver just ran out and up. Right now, he's heading up the field, and Thomas is beaten by about 2 yards, and he makes up the play right there with a nice leaping catch. Patrick Thomas with a great play there to deny Riverside just before half.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Golden Tornado at their own 17-yard line. Kingsby with the ball. Fended off a couple tacklers and has run out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
And the Rebels have to be shaking their head. What do we have to do to get this guy down? There was about 4 Rebels, and he broke every tackle to get to the outside.
Here's a look at it again.
There's Gil.
That guy should have had him there. I mean, by all intents and purposes, he should have been down.
Well, there wasn't 4 back there. There was 2. Gil had the first shot, but Kingsby was too strong for him, and he got to the outside. And I tell you what, if he gets by number 20 for Riverside, that's David Dodolo. If he gets by him, he's gone.
1st down and 10. Again, Kingsby on the carry. Had one man to beat.
One more time is David Dodolo saving a touchdown. It's been the Kingsby show so far here in the first half.
So Kingsby makes his way into Rebel territory. They're going to place the ball at the 48-yard line, where it'll be another 1st and 10 for the Golden Tornado. And Tell goes in for Kingsby.
Yeah, Kingsby has a well-deserved rest right there. Tell's going to go in and try and spell Kingsby in the backfield.
1st down and 10. Ball on the 48. The give to number 44, Medeiros. And Medeiros makes his way to the 31-yard line.
Offensively, Haynesville's in a different situation than Riverside. The inside run's going to work right now for Haynesville because Riverside has to respect the outside play of Kingsby and, of course, the fast wide receivers. The quick up play right there, the dive, and Medeiros gets up the field for a big gain.
Ball comes loose, but Tell has the eyes and picks it up before too much damage can be done. And a timeout has been called by the Tornado. Loss of about 1.5 yards on that play. All right. right, we have 43 seconds remaining in the first half of play, and the score, the Haynesville Golden Tornado 27 and the Rebels 3. Play here, and the story the whole game has been Kingsby and the Golden Tornado.
There you're taking a look right there at Moise Critton, and he may have a cramp, it appears, there in the right leg, and they're going to try and stretch that out.
The give is to Medeiros. Medeiros is loose. Almost broke free. But is brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's a good play right there for Haynesville. Quickly up the middle. Here you're going to see some nice blocking by the offensive line. Seal block, nice cut, and it's just all Medders from right there.
On the 6. There's the option. Pitch out to number 4, Bobby Tell. And Tell takes it down to about the 1-yard line. Flag on the play.
Holding against Haynesville.
There's a look at number 4, the tailback, Bobby Tell, as the officials talk it over with the Riverside defense. I think they're going to walk off some yardage here.
They're going to walk off about 10 of them.
Yep. 10 big ones.
All right, in this situation, Haynesville has 1 timeout left. You can't rule out a run play here. They still have a possibility of running, you know, either outside or up the middle with 1 timeout left. More than likely, they're probably going to throw it to the end zone. 26 seconds left. You're well within range of the kicker, Casey Waller, but you want to take your shots at the end zone.
First down and about 7. Let's see, where do they place the ball? I can't tell where they're placing the ball here. Okay. At the 13-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 13.
Okay, they're going to go ahead and start the clock. That's what the confusion was. They went ahead and started the clock as it was a penalty.
Back to pass is Brown. And he finds number 3, Jonathan Jones, the tight end, in the end zone.
The Tornado certainly making it look easy right now. That time, Jonathan Jones from the right side set up as a tight end and just released up the middle of the field. Nobody picked him up. He was wide open for the score.
So, Casey Waller will tee it up for the extra point. It's up. And it's good. And with 12 seconds remaining in the first half, it's the Golden Tornado of Haynesville 34 and the Riverside Rebels 3. Order. You call that number right there on your screen. Here's a look at the touchdown.
Yeah,
wide open.
Jonathan Jones just went on a clearing route, and nobody picked him up. It appeared to be zone defense. He just ran straight through it.
All by his lonesome in the end zone.
Ricky Brown did the easy part, just threw it up to him, and Jones, all he had to do was catch it.
So Casey Waller will tee it up. And number 23, Travis Emel, is deep. The ball taken that time by number 89, Jamie Clement for Riverside. Here's another look at the touchdown. Well, it's coming here in a second.
There we go. There you see Jones had already cleared out, and that's another look, a higher look of the play. And there was nobody even close to him. That's how you can tell it's zone defense. There was nobody within arm's reach of Jones. He just waltzed through the zone defense. Very odd they would play zone defense that close to the goal line.
To give that time is to number 27, Jared Ontremont. Makes his way to about the 34-yard line. And that's the end of the first half of play, and it's been all Tornado football all the way here in the first half. We're getting ready for halftime, and we're going to let you see all the pomp and circumstance of halftime, just like you to know that the Tornado Golden Tornado of Haynesville 34 and the Riverside Rebels 3. And we'll be back for the second half of play right after halftime.
Music from the animated Disney musical Aladdin. Tonight's show opens with Arabian Nights and Friend Like Me, followed by a school favorite, Down by the Riverside. Ladies and gentlemen, under the field direction of drum major Miss Jenny Ortiz, we proudly present the marching pride from Riverside, the Rebel Band.
welcome you to the 13th annual Superdome Classic. We have several door prizes tonight that we're going to be giving away. The winning numbers can be found on the back cover of your program that you purchased as you entered the dome. Anyone with these numbers, we'll ask you to please come to the Gate A, Forger Street, ground level at the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter to claim your prize. Be sure and bring your program with you. The winning numbers tonight for 2 Saints tickets versus the New York Giants on December the 20th. The number is 0973. 0973. 1 Saint cap, the winning number is 3637. 3637. 1 Saint shirt, the winning number is 27.
And looking at some of the stats here for Haynesville, had 12 first downs, 12 plays from scrimmage for 309 yards, passing yardage only 13. Total offensive yards is 322. As far as fumbles goes, the Haynesville team has fumbled twice and lost the ball only once. Yards penalty-wise, they're big. They've lost a lot of yards penalties. 4 penalties for 35 yards. Their total time of possession in the first half was 11 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oddly enough, Riverside had the ball longer than Haynesville, 12 minutes and 15 seconds, and but they sure didn't do anything with it. Only 3 points, and that comes on the foot of J.C. Roundtree with a 52-yard field goal, and that was just a phenomenal boot that he had here in the second half. And unfortunately, that's been the bright spots for Riverside. They only have 3 points, as we said, 2 first downs, 14 total yards rushing. They've lost 14 yards. Oh, actually, that can't be right. Excuse me, we won't talk about that. 3 of 7.
I saw that too.
3 of 7 passing for Lusto. They also have 3 interceptions down here. 31 total offensive yards for Riverside. It has not been an easy day for the Rebels.
All right, so Casey Walker tees it up, and we're ready for the second half action here in the Superdome. And the ball is taken by number 23, Jimmy Dodolo. And Dodolo makes his way to about the 28-yard line, where the Riverside Rebels will try to get something going here. First down and 10.
And right now, if you're Mickey Roussel on the Riverside bench, you were talking all halftime about let's do something with this first possession of the second half. Let's make this respectable. Let's get back in the game for our fans and for this entire year that you kids have been playing. And right now, they're playing for pride.
The quarterback is number 8, Ryan Lusto. And the give is to Jimmy Dodolo. And Dodolo makes his way to about the 33-yard line. So a good way to start off this second half with a nice run from scrimmage for about 4.5 yards.
Well, they went back to something that worked late in the first half. They had two wide receivers on the outside portion of the field, the right side, and they just ran a clearing route and let Dodolo take on the linebacker one-on-one.
So it's 2nd and 5, ball on the 33. And the give that time was to Entremont. Entremont makes his way to about the 36-yard line.
And Entremont's going up against a big defensive line for Haynesville. Bruce Jackson goes at 195, Frank Wynn 230, Carlos Shelton 196, and Lynn Peterson on the outside at 225. A very big physical defensive line.
3rd down and 2, ball on the 36. The give is to Entremont again, makes his way right up the middle. And it's going to be close for a first down. I'm not sure he's got it.
Well, it depends on the spot. We'll have to see what happens here. Not much running room here on the inside.
Yeah, they're going to call in the chain gang. Here's a look at it again.
Entremont just tried to wrestle through the middle, and not much clearing room for the offensive line of Riverside. Haynesville doing a good job there on defense.
So the Rebels keep their fingers crossed as they stretch the chains. And looks like he's got it. First down and 10. So the Rebels are off to a better start this half than they were the second half than they were the first half.
Lusto getting some instructions from the sidelines back on the field. You've established your running game with 3 runs and a first down. I would look for a play action pass or something to the outside here.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Lusto, the quarterback. The give this time is to number 21, Jimmy Dodolo. He can't find any running room.
And really, there's nothing new to talk about right there. The Haynesville defensive line, very strong in the middle. That play hasn't worked all night. And I'm not sure how long Roussel is going to stay with that play.
I'd like to see the linemen. Look at those helmets. That shows some work, huh?
I tell you what.
Those are better than little stickers on the back of the helmets.
And you ask any of those linemen, they're not going to clean them helmets off. They like that. That's their trophy. That's their mark on their helmet.
Loss of a yard on the last play. It's 2nd down and 11. Back to pass is Lusto.
Wide open.
Finds Dodolo wide open. And Dodolo almost breaks it loose. Is tackled at the Tornado 21-yard line.
That time Dodolo, I believe, went in motion and disguised his pass route, and Haynesville didn't account for him. He was wide open, and folks, right there you just saw the difference in this football game. Dodolo had about a 15-yard head start on the Haynesville defense, but Patrick Thomas had too much speed for him, and he tracked him down.
Here's a look at it again. There's the pass by Lusto.
There's the replay, and you're going to see when the ball comes down, Dodolo's going to be all by himself. He has about a 15-yard lead on Patrick Thomas, but Thomas is just going to take him down from behind. Too much speed for Haynesville.
1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Back to pass again is Lusto, and finds number 22, Kenny Calm, in the flats. Correction, number 27, Jared Ontremont. And a gain of about 3 on the play. 3rd down and 7.
Just a real simple looking play. They isolated, actually with the way the jersey was set up, it looked like it was 27, but it was Kenny Calm. Just a simple play, a little out route. Lusto found him, and really what Rousseau's trying to hope for there is for Kenny Calm to break a tackle.
Back to pass again. Oh, you hate to see that. Interception.
That's number 2 for that young man, Patrick Thomas, his 2nd interception. And that's a throw that Lusto would not, that's a throw Lusto wants to have back, because his man was double teamed. Throwing off the back foot, too much air, and he underthrew the pass, and that's a good play by Thomas.
So just as we think, the Rebels get something going here. An interception, and the Golden Tornado of Haynesville take over. There's a look at the hero, Patrick Thomas.
And he'll get double duty now. He'll go out as a split end on offense.
1st down and 10 from the 3-yard line for the Tornado. And the ball carrier that time is Kingsby. Correction, Troy Gilmore, number 30. He carries the ball out to about the 9-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Haynesville used a fullback that time, and they're just going to try and power this ball out to get away from the shadows of their own goalpost. And that time they went with the fullback dive. Troy Gilmore getting about 5 or 6 yards there on the play.
The give is to Gilmore again. Carries the ball to about the 15-yard line.
Same type of play. They're just going to use Gilmore's athletic ability and strength against the smaller defensive line and linebackers of the Rebels. And Gilmore had an outstanding, watch the leg drive here on this play. Here's the simple dive, back up to Gilmore. He's hit, stopped again. Here comes the leg drive. Push, push, push. That's a perfect drive right there, leg drive-wise, for Gilmore.
So it's 1st down and 10 for the Golden Tornado. On their own 15-yard line, the quarterback, number 12, Ricky Brown. The give is to Kingsby, and Kingsby is stood up at the line of scrimmage.
Riverside put about 4 men on Kingsby that time. Kingsby still wouldn't go down. Riverside prevented him from getting any yards on that play. And you have to believe that Kingsby's going to be a marked man here in the second half. In the first half, 10 rushing attempts, 182 yards, 4 touchdowns.
That's amazing.
Outstanding. I'm no mathematician, but I believe that's over 18 yards a carry.
So Kingsby gains about a yard on the play before he hits the brick wall of the Rebels. And so it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the Tornado 16. The give is to Gilmore, and he'll carry it up to about the 23-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 8.
Haynesville keeping it real simple right now. They're just telling Riverside that we're going to put our big people against your little people. Our offensive line is going to win that battle. That's what they're telling Riverside right now. The quick dive play for Gilmore. And Haynesville's in business with 3rd and 2.
6:23 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 2. And again, the ball carrier is Gilmore. And it carries it up to the 29-yard line, and it'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Gilmore, the first back through, just a simple play once again, that dive. And there's Gill in on the tackle and several other Rebels who wind up corralling Gilmore. Gilmore did not have a carry in the first half, so Gilmore getting all of his work here in the 3rd quarter.
So the Haynesville Golden Tornado on the move again offensively, as they have been this whole game. And again, correction, the ball carrier that time, if I'm not mistaken, number 47, Critton, on the carry. He takes it up to about the 30-yard line. Gain of about a yard.
On the misdirection, that was Critton right there, and we saw Critton just moments ago limping back to the huddle. Remember, he had the cramps earlier in the first half. So Critton's out there trying to give it a go, but I don't believe he's 100%.
Second and 8. The give is to Kingsby. And Kingsby goes nowhere.
Big hit that time by Chris Hunsaker, number 56. There you take a look at him right there. 6 foot, 185-pound senior. He put Kingsby on his backside there with a nice hit.
Ball on the 32. 3rd down and 8 to go for the Golden Tornado. 4:40 and counting remaining in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass, getting rushed is Brown, and he is sacked for about a 5-yard loss.
The first man who got there you see number 64, that's Josh Mitchell. And Mitchell had some help from the weak side after he corralled Ricky Brown.
So it'll bring 4th down and about 13. Here's a look at it again.
Here's the play action pass. And actually Hunsaker almost got the handoff, and then there you see right there.
Make a quarterback sandwich there, huh?
You're right.
4th down and 13. Back to kick is number 17, Patrick Thomas.
We gave Mitchell the credit on the tackle there. He actually came in a little late. There was another Rebel who got there first.
And there's the kick. And it's taken
Abrio.
By Abrio. Michael Mathis made the tackle, and so the Riverside Rebels will take over 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line, and they have got to do something. We've been saying this all along, but they really have to start get something going here.
Well, yeah, you're right, but they had something positive working on that last drive before the turnover.
That's true.
So we'll see what type of game plan they stay with or abandon here on this drive.
Lusto back to pass. Looks for a receiver. Finds number 45, Mike Abrio, but it's incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 40 for the Rebels of Riverside.
Lusto just didn't have enough mustard on that football, and it hit the turf before Abrio had a chance to corral it.
I was going to call it catching.
That's one thing you have to worry about with Lusto, running to the right side like that and throwing on the run. That's not easy to do.
Dodolo in motion. Lusto back to pass. He's going to keep it. He's to the 45 and hit hard at about the 46-yard line.
Is there anything Mr. Thomas, is there anything that Mr. Thomas can't do?
I don't know.
Here you see Lusto flush out of the pocket. He makes a nice move right there around Peterson. He spots some daylight, and he's thinking to himself, I'm going to make a little move on this cornerback. Boom! And he gets a sandwich right there.
So it's 3rd down and 4. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Rebels. Lusto back to pass again. A quick pass to number 17, J.C. Roundtree.
And we're going to have
about a yard shy of a first down.
Exactly. We're going to have about 4th and 1, or maybe a little bit less. On that pass, Roundtree went to his knees just inside of the 50-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark the football.
There's a look at Mickey Roussel, who's not happy right now. Trying to get something going with this Riverside offense. 4th down and about a foot. Up the middle is Entremont. It looks like he's got it. He does.
Good line surge that time by the Riverside offensive line. And on that play, they went with a quick snap to avoid letting, to try and get off the ball quicker than Haynesville, so Haynesville didn't have time to set up. And here you're going to see the quick snap. And Entremont right up the middle is going to run up the backs of his offensive lineman, and he has the first down.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Rebels on the Tornado 48-yard line. Back to pass again is Lusto. And finds number 22, Kenny Calm, at about the 39-yard line.
That's a Ryan Lusto pass. That's what he's done all year. On the year, 108 completions, 211 attempts, 51% over the year. That time he had time, he set himself up, and he fired that ball a strike for the completion. Good-looking play by Lusto.
So it'll be 2nd down and 1. Lusto has to watch where he's passing. That's been the big problem for Lusto this whole game, as he gets going and throws that interception. And he's back to pass again. A nice block. It's tipped up, but it is caught by number 21, Jimmy Dodolo. And it'll bring up another first down for the Rebels.
Lusto very fortunate right there to avoid another interception. That ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Here you see Lusto once again throwing off balance, and there the ball was tipped.
Looked like Archie Manning there. First down and 10 on the Tornado 36. Rebel offense has the ball. Lusto under center. Back to pass again is Lusto. Oh! It was tipped by number 22, Kenny Calm. And almost grabbed by number 45, Mike Abrio. That was close.
Well, Lusto's not selfish. He's letting everybody touch the football.
Right.
So, you know.
That's true.
But Lusto looks to me like a very, when he gets his feet set, he looks like he's going to be a dangerous weapon in the college ranks. But he's throwing off balance, and I think
there's one tip.
Yeah, there's one tip right there, and it almost gets to Abrio.
And Abrio almost makes the play. Here's the pass again by Lusto. And open is number 21, Jimmy Dodolo. Down to the 11. They're going to mark it at the 12-yard line.
As I was just commenting, I like Lusto when he sits back in the pocket and has time to set up. He lets that arm take over, and he shows good strength in the throw. He does suffer from some accuracy problems when he's throwing on the run, as anybody would here in the high school ranks.
First down and 10 from the 12. 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The give is to Dodolo. Correction, Entremont, the fullback. Makes his way down to the 9-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Entremont up the middle right there, and he was taken down by Frank Gwynn. Right now, you have to keep Haynesville honest. Every now and then, you're going to have to run that little dive play up the middle to keep the corners from rushing in.
Back Back to pass again. Oh, and couldn't find anybody. It was intended for Jimmy Dodolo, but thrown a little short, and maybe that was good because he felt a lot of pressure there and just basically got rid of it.
Yeah, Lusto had to get rid of the football. He was rushed on the end by Haynesville, and he took a pretty hard hit there and went to the turf, but he's a tough young man. He'll get right back up and try it again. But that time, Lusto was hurried into throwing that football away.
So it's 3rd down, 7 to go. Ball on the 9. They need to get to the 2 for a first down. Back to pass is Lusto. Oh! And just barely out of the reach of number 30, Damon Boudreaux.
There's that man again, Patrick Thomas. What a great play there in the end zone to personally deny the touchdown. I tell you what, Thomas defensively, you could say he's accounted for about 21 points that the Rebels might have had. 2 interceptions, way downfield, and here you're going to see a great athletic play. There's a throw by Lusto going for a little fade route, and great elevation. Nice tip away right there by Thomas.
So they're going to go for it. 4th down and 4th and 7. Back to pass is Lusto. Looking for a receiver. Finds one. Touchdown! Number 45, Mike Abrio.
And you have to feel for the Riverside bench right now. That's good to see them get in the end zone. Something to build on. And hey, they had a great year. Here you're going to see the replay. Well, it wasn't a spiral. He might have been taught by Billy Gilmore there, but the ball got there. And that's all that counts. It's 7 points no matter which way you mark it up. If this extra point is good, of course, that's 6 points there in the end zone.
All right, J.C. Roundtree, who kicked a 52-yarder earlier in the game. This should just be a chip shot for him. Then, see, he gets the long ones, but he can't get the gimmies. So the extra point is no good. And with 11 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, it's the Golden Tornado of Haynesville 34 and the Riverside Rebels 9. We'll be back. Here's a look at the touchdown again.
Lusto there rolling out. You're going to see not really a pretty pass, but it gets the job done. He spots Abrio in the end zone, and the ball got there. 6 points for the Rebels.
So J.C. Roundtree tees it up for the Rebels. There's the kick. And the ball will be taken by number 17, Patrick Thomas. Thomas to the 10, flag on the field, and is nailed at the 10-yard line by number 20, David Dodolo.
Good coverage by the Rebels, and they're going to be backed up even further. I believe there's going to be a holding call against the Tornado.
Number 33, Joey Mathern, also went on that tackle.
Make it a clipping call. And Haynesville is going to have to start right around their 5-yard line.
Clipping is the call. So Haynesville will take over deep in their own territory at the 5-yard line, 1st and 10. Ricky Brown, the quarterback, number 12 for the Golden Tornado. And they've been deep in the hole before and come out pretty successfully.
Last time in this situation, they used that man right there, number 30, Gilmore.
And the give that time is to number 21, T1 Kingsby, and Kingsby finds no running room again.
I tell you what he found. He found Brian Gill. Brian Gill on the play right there to close out the 3rd quarter. A nice play by Gill to trap him back at the 2-yard line.
And Lance, as you said, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We got one more quarter of play to go. And the score, the Haynesville Golden Tornado 32 and the Riverside Rebels showing some spark here in the 2nd half with 9. So the Golden Tornado just a little deeper than they planned on being.
Haynesville here at the 2. They probably not going to do anything too tricky here. Keep it real simple up the middle, or just a simple handoff or pitch play to the outside.
And the give is to Gilmore up the middle to about the 10. Gain of about, let's call it 8 on the play.
Here you see the defense. That's Mike Adams there in the center, standing up his man. And also helping on the play is Blake Hebert, as Hebert and Adams wrapped up Gilmore.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. Ball on the 10-yard line of the Tornado. The give to Gilmore again. He's to the 20, the 25. Still on his feet, down to the 35. They're going to mark it about the 34-yard line. Well, what a beautiful run.
Just a simple-looking play, you're right. Some good blocks by the offensive line at the line of scrimmage and downfield, and Gilmore picked his holes wisely and kept the feet moving. He's a tough man to bring down.
I think on that run, every one of the defensive players got a hand on him, but couldn't bring him down. Here, look at, there's one.
There's a good block right there by the receiver. That's Dodolo right there, couldn't bring him down. And then finally a host of Rebel tacklers have to bring him down.
Number 3, that good block there was the tight end, Jonathan Jones. The give is to Kingsby. Makes his way to about the 41-yard line.
Taking him down is Hunsaker. And I tell you, when Kingsby gets his mind made up to go forward, he's a load to bring down.
Like a locomotive. So a gain of about 7 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and a long 3. Ball on the 41. Golden Tornado on the move again. Give is to Kingsby to the 45. He's 50. He's loose.
Good night.
One man to beat. He runs out of bounds. Right at about the 15-yard line. And he's hurt. Kingsby is hurt.
That's not good. Oh my goodness, he's holding his right knee, and that is not good. Take a look. He's
holding his right knee, and he seems to be in pain. Here's a look at it again. Maybe we can see where he gets hurt.
Here's the play to Kingsby. Kingsby's going to break it outside. Gets around the defense right there. A collision right there on the defensive side. And let's see if he catches his leg on the turf out of bounds here. He's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Let's see if we can see it.
Right here. That's Mathern who knocks him out of bounds. Let's see what comes up. He's running.
Looks like he might have just sprained his ankle. But he is limping badly there. And they're attending to him over on the sidelines. Also could have been maybe a hamstring or something.
We'll have to wait and see. But when he turned, it looked like he might have come down awkwardly. And there's no doubt it's probably going to be either an ankle or a knee. I hope it's not a knee, because that's not good news for that young man.
Well, as soon as we find out, we send Kerry Okowski down to find out what the problem is, and he is limping bad.
It's his right knee, and that's not good.
That's right. They're asking for a big hand from T1 Kingsby, for T1 Kingsby, number 21. And there's a man that deserves it. That'd be awfully terrible to end a season on an injury like that.
We'll have to see if Kerry can get down to him in time. They may take him straight to the locker room, or they may take him to the bench. I'm not sure which one they're going to do, but hopefully that's not a knee. You hate to see that. That young man has an outstanding future ahead of him.
No, it looks like they're going to bring him over to the bench. Going to look at the replay again to see where he might have hurt his ankle.
Here you're going to see an awkward position right there. It's either an ankle or a knee. It's probably that one. It is his right leg, so that's where it happened.
Yeah.
That's where it happened.
But he keeps going. All right, 1st down and 10. The give is to number 30, Gilmore. Makes his way down to about the 3-yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot it. Nope, they're going to call him down at about the 5. So it'll be 2nd down and about 3 from the 5.
Gilmore goes 206 pounds. He's a junior. He has a bright future for him ahead of him next year. He'll be a senior. And his knee touched just inside the 5-yard line. They'll mark it down there.
The give is to Tell. Tell's in for a touchdown. Off the left side. And easy running room. I don't think anybody got a handle on him at all.
Bobby Tell went in untouched. Good assignment blocking. Watch number 20, Dodolo for Riverside. He's going to end up on his backside with a nice block. Well, he was double teamed. That's why he ended up on his backside. But Bobby Tell just followed his blockers in. Touchdown, Hunt.
And Waller will attempt the extra point. There's the snap. It's up. And it's good. So with 9:22 remaining in the fourth quarter, it's the Haynesville Golden Tornado 41, the Riverside Rebels 9. Here's a look at the replay again on the touchdown. As you can see, Tell just untouched as he runs around the left side.
Just good assignment blocking right there. Michael Mathis, also Jonathan Jones, the tight end, sealed off his man. And Tell was able to walk in the end zone.
Number 6, Brian Thomas, will do the kicking for Haynesville. Number 23, Travis Hemel, is deep for Riverside. So I think now
there you have a look at Kingsby, and that's good news. He's flexing his right leg, and he appears to be okay. That's a good sign.
That is great news
for him.
So the ball is taken by number 21, Jimmy Dodolo, and he brings the ball out to about the 33-yard line. And so the Riverside Rebels will get another crack at it. 1st and 10 from their own 33. Quarterback is Ryan Lusto, number 8. Dodolo in motion, back to pass as Lusto hits Dodolo, and Dodolo is run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And it's going to be good for a first down.
That's a pretty looking play right there for Riverside. Lusto with a nice pass. He throws it on the run right here and leads Dodolo perfectly. Here you see Lusto getting around the pressure. Strong throw. Right on the mark to Dodolo, and Dodolo was taken out of bounds up at the 45-yard line. Dominic Curry took him out of bounds at the 45.
Lusto back to pass. His intended receiver, Kenny Calm, incomplete. You know, you got to give it to the Rebels. Down by 32 points and still playing like it's a tie score. I love to see that. Love to see it.
That's high school football at its best. And right now, the Riverside Rebels, of course, they would like this to be a closer game. They would have wished some things happened differently here in this game, but they're going to play it out.
That's
and they're
right.
going to give it 100%.
That's it. Again, Lusto back to pass. It's a long one. His intended receiver, number 17, J.C. Roundtree. And Roundtree is decked at about the 11-yard line. So a big pass play for the Rebels.
See Lusto just drop back and almost go a fade route. Puts it up in the air, and he says, Roundtree, it's up to you to go get it. And he does. There you see Roundtree makes a nice adjustment of the football, corrals it in, and both number 17s here wind up hurt on the play. That's Patrick Thomas. He may have turned his ankle, and Roundtree, I believe, came up limping as well.
So you know what I think it is? I think it's the surface here. I just don't think these kids are, it wears you out to begin with. But it's a lot firmer than they're used to.
There's no doubt. Many of these teams, this is the first time they're going to play an artificial
That's true.
Except for some of the Catholic schools that play locally at Tad Gormley. They play on AstroTurf game in, game out, but some of these schools have never played on turf. And it is a different friction capacity here on AstroTurf because your feet hold a lot stronger, and you just hope to see that through these 5 games that there are no serious injuries due to the turf.
That's true. All right. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Riverside Rebels at the Tornado 12-yard line. And I'll tell you, that last pass was picture perfect.
There was a nice play by Lusto, and he set it up there perfectly, and Roundtree went and got it.
Great arm. Great arm. Lusto back to pass again, feels the rush. It's number 21, Jimmy Dodolo, and Dodolo is run out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
We've seen that play before. Dodolo coming a crossing route underneath here. Here you see Lusto back up. The quick pass, and there's Dodolo open out of the backfield. He's going to take it down where Tony Critton finally takes him down with help from number 44.
Second down and 1. They need to get to the 2 for a first down. Back to pass again is Lusto. Oh, almost picked off. Almost picked off by number 3.
Jonathan Jones right there wishes he had that one back. He steps in front of Kenny Calm right here. Watch. This pass may have been a little bit too much to the inside also. Lusto sets up, fires.
Yeah,
and
right.
there Jones was there in front of Roundtree, actually, who was the intended receiver.
So it'll be third down and about a yard. They need to get to the 2-yard line. They're on the 3. Dodolo in motion. Up the middle is Entremont.
And you can't get much closer than that. He appears to be right on the goal line.
First down. They're going to mark the ball at about the 1-foot line. And they're going to have 4 plays to get it into the end zone. So, never say die. The Riverside Rebels coming on strong here. If they could have just started this in the first half, we'd have ourselves a whale of a ball game. There you can see, ball on the 1-foot line. They give us not Vermont. He's over for a touchdown.
Boy, that was a real good look right there by our camera crew. Oreo, number 51, led the way with the block, and Entremont just followed him right through to the end zone. Good offensive surge right there for the Rebels, and that's what it's all about, folks, right there. The Rebel crowd, no matter what the score is, they're having a good time.
Hey, I just think they're glad to be here. You know?
Well, I tell you what, when your team starts at 1-4, they're not going to be too upset about this situation here, because this team could have packed it in a long time ago earlier in the season, and they're still fighting all the way to the end. There you see a good block. He follows right up the back of Oreo.
So they're going to go for 2 here. Try to make up for that extra point. Lusto back to pass. Finds Dodolo, and they got it. 2-point conversion is good. And so, with 8:01 remaining in the game, it's the Golden Tornado of Haynesville 41 and the Riverside Rebels 17. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action right after this quarter. And while we have a minute here, let's check in with Carrie Kariokowski, and maybe she could give us some word on what happened to Taiwan Kingsby.
Okay, it looks like Taiwan Kingsby has a twisted knee, and they don't believe that he'll be coming back into the game. He looks like he's in a little bit of pain there.
All right. Well, we hope it's not too serious. As you heard, twisted knee, and will not be coming back.
Well, I tell you what, that's good news for Kingsby, and really with the score 41-17, there's no need putting them back in the ball game.
No. They got it! They got it! Let's see if we can find out. I think it's number 81.
It's either 81 or Travis Hemel. I think Hemel might have come up with it also.
Let's see if we can get a look at it. Maybe it was Hemel. Yeah, they're congratulating him.
Tell you what, they use that artificial turf to their advantage right there on the bounce.
Did. So the Rebels get the ball back on an onside kick, first down and 10 on the Tornado 48-yard line. Back to passes, Lusteau. He feels the rush. Oh! They nail him back in Rebel territory at about the 42-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, it looked like Bruce Jackson was a member of the WWF right there. He got Lusteau and just body slammed him to the turf.
So you're a fan of the WWF, huh?
Oh, I don't like to admit that in public, but, you know, every now and then.
Well, I had the honor of meeting Hulk Hogan once.
There you go. Well, that certainly was a body slam that the Hulkster would have been proud of.
Lusteau back to pass. And the pass was intended for number 17, Jace Roundtree, way over his head. And it'll make it 3rd down and 20 yards to go.
There you have a look at Roundtree. Roundtree just not fast enough to catch up with that pass as it was well overthrown from Lusteau.
Lusteau was feeling some pressure also. Had to get rid of it.
He's a smart guy. He didn't want to get body slammed again. He said, let me get rid of this thing.
Those things hurt. 3rd and 20. Lusteau back to pass. There's a long one. It was intended for number 45, Mike Abrio. Abrio forgot to look up. I think he was expecting the pass to come just a little later than it did. But again, some more pressure on Lusteau, and he had to get rid of it.
Here you're going to see Lusteau. I believe he sets up.
No?
He throws it. It's going to be over the wrong shoulder here, and it's going to be well out of bounds there on the left side. Really nothing Abrio could do about it.
So J.C. Roundtree will kick it away for the Rebels. 7:13 remaining in the game. And the ball is taken by number 4, Bobby Tell, and Tell brings the ball up to about the 37-yard line.
Tell showed some quickness there, and he's only a sophomore. So look for Tell and a host of other younger running backs to try and fill in and take the place of Kingsby next year.
There's a look at the Golden Tornado. And to give that time to Gilmore. Gilmore up the middle to about the 47. They're going to mark it at the 46.
There's some happy young men right there.
Gain of about 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Just a simple little buck play up the middle. And good leg drive once again by Gilmore, as it takes more than one Rebel to bring him down.
There's a look at Gilmore. Brown, the quarterback. To give that time is to number 2, Dominique Carey. Carries the ball up to about the carries the ball up. Little pun there. To about the 40-yard line.
Curry came from the wingback position that time and took the delayed handoff and went inside the blockers.
1st down and 10. Ball on the 40, Rebel territory. Back to pass is Brown. And the pass intended for Gilmore, right in Gilmore's hands, but he can't keep a handle on it.
He was thinking about yards already. He just forgot to catch the football.
That's what some of these young kids do, you know. I know I got the ball. I'm going to turn and run, and that's what happens. 2nd down. 10 yards to go.
Here's a look of Brown. Really, actually, he goes to a secondary receiver here, but Gilmore, just you can see right there, he looked forward before he caught the football, and it went right through his hands.
And no one was more ornery at himself than Gilmore. Give is to Tell. Tell to the 30, 25, where he's brought down.
I like the way that young man runs. Very quick. 160-pound sophomore, and he's going to be a good one. He'll probably step up into the starting role next year and take the place of Kingsby.
Tell you, that's one thing about Haynesville. They have some depth. You know, one guy's out, they got one or two others come behind and pick up where that person left off. So it's first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. The give is to Gilmore, and Gilmore has run out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
We've seen that play before also, and it's just, right now it's Haynesville saying we're going to put our big people against your little people, and we think we're going to win, and right now they are. But as you talked about depth, Haynesville, what a remarkable program they have there. This is the 9th time in this Superdome, and we mentioned that's second only to John Curtis. 5 1A titles and 3 2A titles over the course of their existence.
First down and 10. Brown on the keeper up to the 5-yard line. It'll be about a yard short of a first down. Here's a look at Brown.
Brown's just a junior, and he does a good job of running this offense, whether it's running that pitch option or stepping back and passing every now and then. Here you see him make a good decision here and take it up the field.
So it's second down and about a yard. Ball on the 5. Brown gives to Carey, and Carey makes his way down to about the 3-yard line. Dominique Carey.
Here you see right here, Curry comes from the wing-back position, gets a delayed handoff, and he'll follow some blockers. Makes a nice cut before the Rebels finally take him down there inside the 5-yard line.
So it'll be first down and goal to go from the 3-yard line for the Golden Tornado. And number 30, Gilmore, on the carry. He was fighting hard to get into that end zone, but they stopped him at about the 1.
He was. Blake Hebert did a good job of stepping up and filling the hole. There you see right there the leg drive, and Blake Hebert stepped up and filled the hole nicely.
Little action up here in the stands.
A little extracurricular activity.
And again, the ball carrier is Gilmore, and he hits a brick wall.
The Rebels doing a good job of denying the Tornado the end zone here late in the 4th quarter.
So it'll be third down and 3. The give is to Tell. And Tell hits a brick wall, a Rebel brick wall.
Tell taken down by Jason Hastings and also Blake Hebert on the play.
So that brings up 4th and 3.
Let's see here on the play. It may have been Hunsaker. Let's see. No, it was. It definitely was Hastings and Hebert taking away the outside.
So 4th and goal to go. They're on the 3-yard line. Let's see if these Riverside Rebels can stop them. The give that time was to number 24. Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown. Correction. Darrell Presley. Darrell Presley on that play. There's the kick by Waller. It's up and it's good. And with 1:44 remaining in the game, it's the Golden Tornado 48 and the Riverside Rebels 3. We'll be back with more right after this. Look at the touchdown again.
There you see Presley just fighting his way into the end zone.
Just fights his way in. You're right.
And that took me by surprise because Presley was not expected to see a lot of action here tonight. And, of course, with the big lead they have, they'll go ahead and put some people in. Also, with Kingsby hurt, some young players get a chance to play.
So with 1:44 remaining in the game, it looks like the Haynesville Golden Tornadoes are going to go home and hang another banner in their gymnasium. I don't know what. Some of them hang banners. Some of them put signs out in front of the school. I wonder what they're going to do.
They're going to have a party, that's for sure.
You're right. You are right.
The Haynesville Golden Tornado, another state championship.
I'll tell you what, though, you can't say enough about the Rebels. They have fought tooth and nail, you know, and that takes a lot of guts to do that when you're down the way they were. All right, the ball carrier is number 23, Travis Hemel, and Hemel is nailed at about the 29-yard line. So the Rebels will probably get the one last crack at it here. With 1:37 remaining, it'll be first down and 10 on their own 29-yard line.
Presley right there just put a monster hit on Hemel. I don't know if we have a chance to take a look at that again, but it was a monster hit, and he seems to be favoring his right shoulder.
All right. Preston Hayes, number 12, has come in for Ryan Lusteau. Gain of about 2 on the play. There's a look at Hayes. Give him a little playing time here in the finals. The give is to Abreu. Abreu fighting his way to about the 36-yard line. It'll be third down, and we'll call it 3. A long 3, though. Here's a look at the replay. There's to give to Abreu. Around the left side. Nice little spinning action there. They give again to Abreu. He's still fighting his way. It looks like he's going to make it up to about the 40, and it's going to be good enough for a first down.
At quarterback right now, a freshman, 5'10" junior, Preston Hayes, and that's good experience for him to be getting, even though it is a 48-17 ball game. He's going to have to step up and back up Ryan Lusteau next year, and this is always good experience to let him play in the state championship.
As soon as time expires here, we're going to turn it over to the field announcers for the presentation of the trophies. Back to pass is Hayes. Can't find anyone to throw to. And District 2A champion, the Haynesville Golden Tornado. And the celebration has begun down on the field. What do you think about the game there, Lance?
Well, I think it was pretty predictable, unfortunately for Riverside. Just not enough speed to control the Haynesville offense. And really, you have to take your hat off to Coach Alton Red Franklin. He's done a great job with Haynesville over the years. And once again, this is another quality football team coming out of Haynesville.
I'll tell you what, though, you got, as I've said time and time again, you got to give some credit to this Riverside team. Down by as many points as they were at the half, They came back playing tough. They didn't want to be embarrassed, and guess what? They were not embarrassed. They put a tough fight together here in the second half.
And that's really nothing new for Riverside. They've had to do it all year, off to a 1-4 start as we talked about earlier. They just would not quit, and you know, they gave a good effort here tonight. Of course, they would have rather the score be a little bit closer, but it's been a successful year for both of these programs. It just so happens that the Tornado will take home the trophy.
That's right. You know, they both worked very, very hard to get here. There's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. You hate it to be that way, but there is, and you just go, both teams walk off with your head held high. Hey, they're both going to get trophies.
There you go.
You know, how many, I'm sure you don't know, maybe you know how many high school teams there are in the state. But, you know, to get down to the final 10,
exactly,
or the final 2 in your district, you know, that's a feat.
That's true.
These kids have been playing a long time. They've been practicing from the beginning of August.
Yeah, a lot of two-a-days at one point in the year. A lot of sacrifice for these players to get to this point in their lives.
About to present the awards for the Class 2A State Championship football game.
All right, well, we're going to take you down to the field
Superdome Classic.
To the
we have
presentation
Paul Walsworth,
and we'll be
Class
back
B
to say
representative
goodbye.
on the executive committee from Quitman High School and president of the LHSAA. Ronnie Beard, Class 2A principal from Homer High School, vice president of the LHSAA. Tim Detillier of Lutcher High School, representing the Louisiana High School Coaches Association. Wayne Betts, Class 2A representative from South Cameron. On the executive committee, Sister Judith Bruns, St. Joseph's Academy in Baton Rouge. Non-public school representative on the executive committee, Jimmy Funderburk, Simpson High School, Class C representative. We have Glenn Taylor, representative from Wilson Sporting Goods. From State Farm, the sponsor of the 1993 LHSAA State Championship Awards, Gene Coleman, State Farm agent from Homer, and State Farm agent Mike Williams from Laplace. At this time, we're going to honor the runner-up teams, Riverside Academy Rebels, Principal Barry Heltz, head coach Mickey Roussel, the outstanding player from Riverside Academy is chosen by the working media, number 17, Jace Roundtree. Number 17, Jace Roundtree, the outstanding player for Riverside Academy. And now Mike Williams of State Farm will present the runner-up award to the 1993 AA runners-up Riverside Academy, Coach Mickey Roussel. Let's give a big hand to his team for a great season. That's Riverside Academy, the 1993 Class AA runners-up. Now let's turn our attention to Haynesville High School and honor the Golden Tornado. Principal Keith Alexander, head football coach Alton Red Franklin. At this time, Glenn Taylor of Wilson will present the Wilson game ball to the winning head coach Alton Red Franklin of Haynesville. Coach Franklin, the Wilson game ball. The outstanding player from Haynesville High School is chosen by the working media. Goes to number 21, Tyrone Kingsby. Both outstanding player awards are sponsored by State Farm and its agents. And now the 1993 Class AA Championship Trophy to be presented by Gene Coleman, State Farm agent of Homer High School, goes to the Haynesville Golden Tornado. Let's give a great hand to both of these teams for an outstanding 1993 football championship. Congratulations, both schools.
So the celebration has begun for the Haynesville Golden Tornadoes as they win the AA state championship here in the Superdome, 48-17. And I tell you what, it's been a pleasure doing this game with you, Lance.
Well, thank you, Jim. It was a fun time here, and the Tornado are definitely an impressive football team and an impressive program.
All right, and we'd like to thank our sideline reporter and gopher or whatever, been running up and down those stairs, checking out the injuries for us, Carrie Kariokowski. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, very good.
And
Thanks a lot
thank
for
you.
helping us out. Okay.
And thank you.
So that wraps it up here at the Louisiana Superdome. The AA High School Championship game, 48-17. The Haynesville Golden Tornado over the Riverside Rebels. Now that does it. For me, Jim Clark, Lance Jacob, and Carrie Kariokowski from the Superdome. Have a pleasant good evening.